Hello, welcome to System Dynamics Online Tutorials. What I'd like to do is show you how easy it is to run a report and actually import it into Excel for manipulation at a later date or for formatting in an Excel spreadsheet. We can take any report within the system, say a product code listing here, and what we can do is run it. We want to run it down, put it onto disk somewhere, so our destination format is going to be disk on the system. So if we choose disk, and the format, one of the useful things within Dynamic 3i is being able to extract the data in a delimited format, knowing that I might want to bring it into some other third-party tool, such as Excel. So what we'll do is we'll set a delimiter, and when I actually choose that, I'm given a choice of delimiting functions. I can leave it as a tab or choose any one of these following functions. I might want to choose a comma delimited. And when I actually execute that, it's actually saved off or asked me to where I want to save it. Gives a default file name, which I can change. And I will change it to product. And the system will now change. Actually, the system will automatically add a delimited extension to it since I've chosen delimited down here. So if I was to say rename this to we will see that in action, and the system will actually run and execute. What I'm going to do now is bring up Excel. And when I bring Excel into the picture here, I want to, if we left Dynamic 3i and we have a report out on disk, I want to go into data and get external data within Excel and import that text file. So I want to get it into column formats here. So I point it to where it was actually saved on disk, and I actually call up, there's lots of files here, so I actually call up the file that I want, and we can see that I named it Tim Products, and it actually put an extension of delimited on it. So I actually open up that, and I'm presented with now Excel wanting to know the type of information that's coming in. So I must tell the system that it's a delimited function. And when I do that, I'm presented with what is the delimiter. So I tell the system that it was a comma. And you'll notice that all of the data is now stripped into its individual fields, formatted to a particular column. And when I execute that, all of the information is brought into Excel, each one in its own column. And the data is over here. Now the interesting thing about this is all of the ranges that are chosen are all repeated, so it's very simple just to actually take all these columns and delete them, and then I have my raw product listing with the product ID here, the description, and the other aspects of the report that were here. As far as the headings go, when I'm extracting into Excel now, I'm going to manipulate this, maybe format the columns and cells differently. So it's probably a good idea to run the report and see the headings and the listings so that you can actually know what this information over here is, as far as maybe the units of measure, what each one is called, the product type, etc., etc., so that you can map these individual columns by following one selected set of data here and mapping it to the report that's in front of you. That's the whole reason for pulling it into Excel. You're going to format it somehow and present it in a different format. And at this level, that's how easy it is to get data from Dynamic 3i into Excel.